Hello everyone, welcome to lesson, the continuation for Module 5, which is Lesson 5.2, wherein we're going to discuss virtual classrooms. So I know that you have already experienced using virtual classroom, especially during the pandemic, because the use of virtual classroom was very rampant during those times wherein there's a sudden shift of the education from face-to-face to virtual. Okay, so without further ado, let us understand what are the different learning outcomes for this lesson. At the end of the lesson, learners should be able to define what is virtual classroom, enumerate the different types of virtual classrooms and its advantages, and perhaps you'll be able to create a Google Classroom. So for the sake of today's video lesson, we are not going to enumerate different types of virtual classrooms and its advantages, but rather I will just give it to you as a form of reading assignment for independent learning. So what we are going to do in this video lesson is that we will be discussing the definition of virtual classroom, and I will also be showing to you the interface of Google Classroom so that makakita pud mo sa unsay anang niya sa teacher's end. Okay? So what is virtual classroom? So we talk about virtual classroom. It is an online, okay, technology facilitated learning environment that replicates and often extends the function of a physical classroom. So from the word virtual classroom, mura gihapon siya og physical classroom. It's just that it is done online and facilitated by technology. Okay? So even if in true virtual classrooms, even if you are in your homes or at your homes, on your homes, sa mga dira na yun, ano? So, bisan pa nag-asa mo, no? Bisan pa mo na-asa farm, sa tawag ani, um, nag-beach ba mo, no? So, with the use of virtual classroom, it enables real-time interaction between instructors and learners who may be geographically dispersed. So, muna siya na very useful siya during pandemic, di ba? Wherein, since di man ta pwede ato magawas because of quarantine, because of isolation, so, marag continue lang gihapon ang process sa education is because of the use of virtual classroom na we are marabag gidala sa virtual classroom ang mga physical classroom sa ato ang balay to the use of technology. So through digital tools that is designed for communication, collaboration, and instruction. So in virtual classrooms, okay, unlike asynchronous online courses, okay, from the word asynchronous, no, meaning um, more on kung ano siya, no, providing you with offline, diba? Offline man siya ang synchronous. Virtual classrooms emphasize synchronous engagement, where participants meet in real time using, number one, video conferencing. So muna, na we can use Zoom, Google Meet, or Microsoft Teams for us to be able to conduct, no, mga classes even if we are far away from each other. So just like for example, these um platform that we are using no, sa atong video lesson, which is Google Meet. So this is a form of video conferencing. Although you are not really here during the time that I am recording, but it is can be used or pwede na siya itong magamit for synchronous na mga classes. And also, with that video conferencing na nyo gamiton, so you may also use interactive tools. For example, live polls, whiteboards, or even breakout rooms. For example, you're going to group your students to different groups, and then you want your students to work on their group, no? Nga dili po sila makasamok sa uban. So muna natin mga breakout rooms. Okay? Or for example, ganahan ka magsuwat-suwat, just like for example in a physical classroom na ay um, blackboard or whiteboard. So here also in different video conferencing, may it be in Zoom, Google Meet, or Microsoft Teams, naroon na sila yung mga whiteboards. Or pwede pa siya collaborative platforms wherein the presenter may share the documents, share their screen, and of course, chat function. So, mani ato ang akong gigamit karon no. For me to be able to present to you my IMs, I am using the collaborative platforms of sharing my screen. Okay. So, what is one um virtual classroom that's very known, to us? We have here Google Classroom. So Google Classroom is a service that allows you to share files, create assignments, grade assignments, and communicate with your students in a paperless way. So man ang nakanay sa Google Classroom kay mara siya siya classroom wherein mapili ka to maghimo mga out kaning instruction para sa mga students mag-post of announcement where they can comment. You can also grade assignments there, your files for your modules. Okay, so or communicate with them through the chat. So mo ang nakanay sa Google Classroom. Sige, so I will now be showing you um, Google Classroom at least para ako an. Okay, so let me just share my screen again. Okay, that's an example of a Google Classroom. This is a Google Classroom they have created. So dugay na katong pag-start sa tuwang klase, I have already created this Google Classroom. Yeah, because I was thinking of having this as our again form of a formal way of communication. And then since we are told to use VSUEE, so that's why we use VSUEE. But if wala to nagamit ng VSUEE, we may mo na lang gamit ito ng Google Classroom. So as you can see in the Google Classroom, you have here stream. So do not mind kanang nasa because these are some of the kaning mga classes nga kung panghihimoan og Google Classroom or Classroom. Okay, so let's focus on sa inyo has sa basic in sa BS in English or BS Ed Science. So nakoy lahi-lahi nga gipang gamit. So stream, this is where you can matagpuan kanang Facebook, no? Wherein you can create announcement, no? For example, you want to create like good, I will not be able to meet you. Ito na siya kanang sa stream na siya makita nato. Okay, so that one, as you can see. And then your students may have the freedom to comment from your post. No, thank you, sir. So, ayan na. No? Just have to click lang that one and it will be posted as a comment. So, muna siya, na siya sa stream. Now, ang sa mga pinaw aning stream, if ever daghan na kag mga ma-post. So, ang butang sa pinakauna is ang new, tapos ang kaning ang daan na moto ka mga to na siya sa pinakaubos. Okay? So now, what if ganahan ka mag-add og students? So you may proceed here sa people. Okay? So as you can see, since I am the one who created the Google Classroom, so I will be the teacher. Now, for example, you want to add students. So you may click this one and invite students. It's either you're going to send them the invite link or perhaps you're going to enter their email. For example, that one. So, depende if nakasave na nilang mga email sa imuha. So, pila na nimo sa i-click and then invite. Okay? Sige. Or, pwede po na, you're going to let them enroll themselves through link, through link or through code. So, ang code, ari na siya nimo makita sa stream. Sa kilid, kaning class code. So, mo nang ilahang need i-input para ma-enroll sila anang imong Google Classroom. Okay? So muna siya ang enroll sa imong mga students inside the Google Classroom. Okay. So that's the people. Okay, so to. Then now let's proceed to the classwork. This is a classwork. This is where you're going, pwede ka diri mag-create, no? Mag-assignment, quiz, mag-post ka question for reflection perhaps. Pwede pod ka mag-post of material. For example, you're going to upload your module, your presentation, pwede ka na dira sa material. Or if ever you want to use the same materials you have shared from one class, yung i-share ani nga class, so you may also use reuse post. Okay, so muna siya. So for example, let's create, for example, an assignment. So you have here the title of your assignment on lesson 4.2. An instruction, okay? And then, for example, you're going to nakagi-prepare na sample na worksheet for them na ilasiran, you may upload a file. Okay? You may also create. May it be a form, bid, diba? Docs, slides, sheets, or drawings. Ano siya. Talaga na siya darag mga um, features na imong pwedeng magamit, no? Pwede nimong ma-attach sa imong assignment. And then, since it's assignment, so there's a need for you to grade. No? So sa grading, so it's up to you if pila ka points ang ihatag. Okay? For example, your point is 20, so you just have to click lang the 20. Then ang category is 1. There's a category, diri na to ikuan if pila ang passing percentage. Okay? Or yeah, draft grade rather. So for example, if di pa nila masabit ang ilahang assignment, so man ang mo nila murag default grade. Pwede pa na siya ma-change if ever makasubmit na sila. So we also have here grade calculation, grade category, yeah. So, ano na siya, discard. And then, for example, you want to set a due date, no? Like for example, imong submit sa ilaha Friday, no? So automatic na siya and then after that you choose the time. Just one time. So inyong favorite time 11:59 so sige 11:59 and then if ganahan ka nga ma-close ang submission after the due date, hindi na sila maka-submit after that deadline, so you may click this one. Sometimes po daw ba ng mga teachers na lenient na even if due date na some students can still submit pero matatak gihapon siya na late. Makasabit lang gihapon sila. Okay? Now, para sa'yo na pod nimo siya pag-grade, so you may attach also rubric. You may create your rubric here, na nasa draa, okay? Or you may also attach your created rubric. Pwede naman na siya. As you can see, I convert from file, import from sheet, or if ever you already have created a rubric, so you may also reuse a rubric. So that's it for assignment. So if ay mo na siya i-assign, mo-diretso na siya ngadto sa stream. Makita na siya ngadto sa stream na pwede na siyang i-tawon sa imong mga students nga, oy nadaming assignment. Amo na pod ang ilahang buhaton. Okay? Sige. What else? For example, if you want to kuan, to um, create a material or you want to share your material to your students, same lang gihapon siya og interface with assignment. It's just that there's no need for grading na. Okay, mag-share naman ka ng material. For example, lesson 4 point. So, upload lang ka, mangita lang ka sa imong mga files. Just have to browse. For example, let's browse. 2152, or for example, this one, 5.2, open, and okay ka nga magkuan and then pwede na naman siya i-post. For example, ganahan po kag topic, so you may also create a topic para ma-arrange ang imuhang mga kuan, imuhang mga modules dira, for example, module 5, enter man sa module 5 sa lesson 5.2. So, pwede mo na siya i-post. Then makita na po na siya sa stream, tapos sa classwork na pwede siya makita po sa classwork na siya as you can see module. Then sa stream, na pwede siya sa stream 1. Na nilang i-download, nilang makitaan that 1. So, sa amin lain nga interface aning Google Classroom that mean kuan. Yeah, that's for the classwork, okay? For example, sa grades, if ever if nanakay ka to mga assignment no tapos nag-submit mo mga students tapos imo na po sila nagagraduhan, dili na siya mo pop up diri sa grades. So meron na po na siya Excel file nga to niya ipang record ang mga grades mo mga students. And then we also have analytics for kanang pagani pag-calculate no sa mga grades yung mga student average, ang mga active students, so mga to see i-Google Classroom nga nagamit jud na ako. So for example, sa ko ang online ng special and inclusive na klase. So as you can see here, muna akong mga muna ang nasa kong stream because these are some of my assignments or announcements sa akong mga klase. Okay, so you can see there. Um, so para murag nindot pod siya tan-awon, so you may also share vision mission, or subscription until na mag-share na kasi mo ang mga material. So for example, here's a classwork. As you can see, akong gipang-share sa ilaha ang mga modules. So ako na siyang base sa kuan sa per module. So we have module 1, module 2, module 3, and yeah. Okay? Tapos ang mga people mo yung mga naka-enroll nako ng mga students. And then since I don't have kuan man, so mo na mahitabo if ever sa grades. So you can see na siya. If na missing, so on so forth. Tapos analytics, sila na ang mo analyze. Okay? Sa mga percentage, as you can see. Okay. That is for Google Classroom. So actually, if you may compare ang friendliness sa paggamit sa VSEE o sa Google Classroom, we can really say for beginners, Google Classroom works best. But if you wanted for a lot of feature, especially if premium na yung school nagbayad og subscription, so it's also good na nice jud pud siya na matulan lang pud ta sa mga premium because daghan man pud nga mga functionalities na ma-offer ang katong premium or katong mag-subscribe ka kaysa sa mga free. Diba? But actually for this one, since VSU is naka-subscribe man sila sa Google mo na nga kuan pod siya, naka-premium na pud niya mo ang mga Google Classroom. Okay? Tapos for example, you want to change design. So you may customize diri the color. For example, you want to kuan the photo, change the photo. So pwede na siya. English and history, math and science. So daghan na siya pwede nimo kapilian dira para pa-change nimo ang design or customize. For example, you want that. So you just have to select class theme and then say, that's it. Change na dayon. No? So for example, you want your students na for example, from time to time na um, mag-meet mo online para di na sila magsige og pangita og link sa inyong Google Meet. To me, just click that Meet nga naa kilid sa inyong sa ilahang sa Google Classroom. Imo naman ang inyong regular na Google Meet. So from time to time, if naa may scheduled na meeting, they just have to visit like that one. Di na sila magsipang ngayon og link or code sa imuha. Tapos for example, you want to add link, no? For example, na kay YouTube na imo siyang paan i-attach sa imong Google Classroom kay para mo po lang pwedeng bisitahon from time to time. So, you may also link that one sa kaning quick link para pwede na pod nila siya diretso na lang nila kanang i-visit. So, yeah. For example, here na na kung gi-quick link ang YouTube, um, page. So, ini-click nila, diretso na lang sila sa akoang, YouTube na page for the content sa ilahang mga lessons. Okay, so that's it for the virtual classroom. So again, for the um para sa katong advantages, yeah, and different types of virtual classroom. So I will be giving you that as a reading assignment. So nara na siya sa atong PSU. Okay, so thank you so much for listening. I hope that you have learned something from this video lesson. What is virtual classroom? And I hope that I was able to give you some um target learning regarding Google Classroom and how to manipulate this virtual classroom, especially that it is inevitable that magamit yun nato ang Google Classroom, especially that if ever na yung mga problems, no? Or especially that we are trying to implement blended learning. Okay, so thank you all so much for watching and see you all around.